The mother city is set to be abuzz with activities as it prepares to host the 10th installment of the Investec Cape Town Art Fair. This year's event that's taking place from the 17th of February to the 19th will see a total of 132 new artists showcase their creative body of work to art enthusiasts. Now, for more on this, let's chat to two new artists that will be featured at the fair next week, Aneesah, Girie, as well as Rosie, Mudge. Ladies, welcome to Morning Live. Thank you so much for waking up with us this morning. Rosie, let me start with you. Let me start with Aneesah. Let's start with how you became one of the over 100 new artists picked to showcase, their works at the Investec Cape Town Art Fair.
So I think it all stems back from when I started my degree in 2018. So I completed my fine arts degree in 2021, and ever since then I've been working and living as a practicing artist. I've been fortunate enough to partake in many group shows, both locally and abroad. And during this time, I've also gained gallery representation through my representative gallery, Guns and Rain, which will be taking me to the Investec Cape Town Art Fair. So that's how I landed this great opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Rosie, speak to us about your work and what it is about the subjects that you touch on that you're so passionate about.
Well, my work really starts from a point of girlhood and that period of time in your life as a girl when you transition from being a young girl into being a woman. That's kind of the crux of where my inspiration comes from, and it delves into the pop music of the time and the glitter glue, the materials you were using, maybe some body glitter, the makeup of that time, and it kind of explores that as a medium and transport you into the with the text of.
I think we lost Rosie there.
That doesn't come without challenges. Sometimes got these rather hectic, violent phrases, which are taken from pop songs.
I want to touch a little bit on your work, Long Shadows, and what the inspiration behind that one was.
Long Shadows, that really was thinking about the memories that you carry with you throughout your life. It was made up of a series of very small paneled artworks, which were combined together like a kind of like books sitting on a bookshelf, and each memory is sitting there waiting, and they're experiences of your life that you will carry with you forever. Sometimes in my work, you've got the aspect of visibility and invisibility, and what you want to maybe throw away, you can't. It will, things remain, and it forms the crux of who you are as a person. And so it's Long Shadows, collection of those moments, sometimes joy, sometimes grief, together, and form your life experience.
Aneesah, talk to us about some of the subjects or themes that you explore in your work and why your passion moves you in that direction.
Okay, so the work that I'll be showcasing at the Cape Town Art Fair stems from a body of work that I've been working through over the past 3 years. And I think through the ideas of materiality, material identities, representation of Muslim women identities, womanhood and personhood. And in doing so, I use materials to kind of recast and rethink what we know or what we think we know about concerning these concepts. The manipulation of the material that are supposed really feminine, soft, and flimsy become these really hard, reflective, glass-like sculpt forms, kind of hinting at a different perspective about the scarf, and this obviously being reiterated through changing its forms both physically and metaphorically.
And how is the use of, the different materials that you use or the different mediums where you use, digital manipulation? You've also used some of your work as sculpture as well. How does that fit into the greater picture of who Aneesah is?
I think it's, it's a body of work that extends itself to many different forms. And I don't see it just evolving into just being sculpture, and rather I see how they kind of flow into and kind of flow and become different beings and live and exist within these different spaces. And I think that's what I kind of like want to reiterate concerning like Muslim women identities, that there's not one way to view things, but there's like multiplicity of identities and histories that exist that kind of get like silenced or quietened. So that's kind of the reason of why I work within these different mediums.
Rosie, let's bring you back into this conversation. Tell us about the work you're showcasing for the art fair and what we can look forward to.
Well, I'm very excited about my Cape Town Art Fair body of work. It is titled Battle Cries on the Dance Floor, and it kind of it comes from, obviously, my background in producing work, but it kind of tackles the violence of our history as a world, not our South African history necessarily, although obviously that plays a part, but it's the violence of our experience as a global society, portrayed through delicacy and vulnerability. It takes song lyrics of strength, predominantly from women. In particular, I think that I'm really excited about a that I'm making. So it uses chain, and it has the words bulletproof, nothing to lose, which is obviously from the Sia song. And I think you've got depictions in our world of women showing how strong they are and showing their strength. And in that display of strength, what you're really also seeing is the huge vulnerability of women. So that's my theme that I'm working with, and yeah, I'm really excited to show it.
All right, ladies, tell me, where is the Cape Town Art Fair this year? The actual venue, Aneesah?
It's at the Cape Town Convention Center.
Yeah, all right. Good luck. Thank you so much, ladies, for talking to us. Good luck with your exhibitions and a body of work at the Cape Town Ed Fair. Those are the newcomers at this year's edition of the Investec Cape Town Art Fair. Aneesah, Girie and Rosie Mudge speaking just about what to expect next week.